Greetings everyone, my name is Christopher Rose.
Hi everyone, my name is Nat Moody.
My name is Manoj Wrighton.
My name is Reverend Michael Manson.
Hi, my name's Martin Williams.
Hi, I'm Nathan Jones.
Hello from me, Tim West.
My name is Robson Lopez.
And my name is Paul McKnight. I am a husband, a father of 3 young boys, and the pastor of Crofton Park Baptist Church in South East London.
It's a real privilege to be with you all. My wife Stacey and I have been serving at Albany Park Baptist Church for the past 4 years.
I'm the minister here at Pinner Baptist Church in North West London.
Minister of Brockley Baptist Church in London, South East, in the borough of Lewisham.
And I'm the pastor at Bordens Park Baptist Church in Bexley.
So I'm the senior minister at Oasis Church, Waterloo.
I'm the minister here at Woodgrange Baptist Church in the heart of the East End.
And I am the pastor of Brixton Baptist Church, Kenyon.
I was inducted earlier this year after completing my NAM placement at Chatsworth Baptist Church in West Norwood. And it is a privilege and an honour to serve both the church and the community in this Crofton Park area. I quickly sensed God's hand leading me to this place, the intercultural life of the church, the heart for children and young people, the commitment to prayer and biblical teaching, and the hunger for a fresh vision was all evident. We are expecting God to do great things in us and through us. So please pray for me and my family as we seek to serve faithfully. We know that ministry is not easy, but we are excited for the journey ahead. God bless you all.
Before that, I spent 7 years at Spurgeon's Bible College, where I really felt a clear calling toward addiction recovery ministry and sharing the gospel within the fitness world. But as we know, God often works in ways we don't expect. In his wisdom, he planted my family and me in Albany Park, leading a small but growing church right in the heart of the community. As a church, we are deeply community focused. Throughout the week, we run a variety of gatherings and activities that bring people together, creating spaces where relationships can grow and people feel that they belong. One area that I'm particularly passionate about is the fitness community. It's been amazing to see people of all ages and abilities commit themselves to improving their physical health. They show up consistently, encourage one another, push each other to grow, but it's become more than just fitness. It's a space of emotional support and genuine community, meeting twice a week, every week. They are experiencing something that reflects true family. Our prayer is that this group won't just focus on physical and emotional well-being, but that their hearts would be open spiritually, that they would come to know Jesus. They would grow in faith and find true life in him. We'd really value your prayers for us. Please pray for our family and for the church, that we would be united and strengthened in our faith. Pray also as we look ahead to 2027, when our leadership team will be changing significantly. We're asking God to raise up the right people for these roles, and please pray for a new opportunity. We have to employ a children's and youth worker, that this ministry would grow and flourish. God has been so good to us in every season, and I'm so thankful to be a part of what he is doing through the London Baptist movement.
And in 2024, we merged with Hatchhead Baptist Church, and so we're one church across 2 sites. And you can read all about our journey in the book When Churches Merge. I'm really pleased and excited to be going to Harrogate for Baptist Assembly to mark this moment of becoming an accredited Baptist minister. And I really want to mark it because it's an expression of my thanksgiving to God for his faithfulness. I was born and raised a Hindu, but God in his love reached out to me. And it's also an opportunity to reflect back and thank God for all the wonderful things he's done at Pinner Baptist Church. It's been great to be part of their journey in seeing people grow spiritually and develop a greater heart for mission. So as we enter the next chapter of this church, your prayers are greatly appreciated.
Our prayer is that all our brothers and sisters around the world will join us and to discern the mind of Christ and how we can represent Christ effectively and be the voice of Christ in the community of Brockley as a church which is 159 years, that we will be able to know and to be a very good representative of Christ in the community of Brockley.
Came into the church in 2019 as minister in training along with my wife Maggie, and we've been leading the church ever since. Our ministry here has been about discipling God's people and bringing the church into the 21st century, developing people's relationships with God, with each other, and with the wider community. We've been thinking about using technology and new ways of doing things. Introducing these to a predominantly older community has had its challenges, but has led to some amazing things, like a 6 a.m. Zoom prayer meeting and a group reading through the whole Bible using a well-known Bible app. We're engaging with our local community through partnership with local Christian charity, providing a space for the over 50s to come and enjoy an afternoon tea experience and then to meet and socialise with people of their own age. All of these things, plus others, has meant we have really seen God at work. Like the 90-something gentleman who said, "I'm a bit old and set in my ways," at the beginning, but who later said, "There might be something in this, you know." Or the lady who has grown so much in confidence that she now leads worship and shares a reflection on God's words to the whole church. It's been such an honour and a privilege to serve the community here in Baldwin's Park. Yes, it's had its ups and downs, and there's so much more to do. But I praise God for the strength and for the abilities that He's given me in ministry so far, and I pray that I and Maggie can continue His plans here in the future. God bless you.
I walked in through our church doors one Sunday almost 20 years ago, new to London and looking for a local church close enough to home that I could walk there. 5 years later, I gave up a career in marketing to work for the church, and I've now been the senior minister for almost 6 years. Everything that we do is based within a 500-metre radius of our church spire, and this includes running the local primary school, secondary school, a children's centre, an open access community space, youth work, debt, housing, welfare and immigration advice, a food bank and more. And at the heart of it all, there's still a church congregation with a desire to transform its local community and ensure everyone reaches their God-given potential. My request for prayer is a pretty simple one: that this church would be seen by an increasing number of the people who live on these streets as a place where they're loved, where they're welcomed, and where they can learn about a Jesus who inspires them to live life in all its fullness.
And I always tell people that we're the church opposite the McDonald's here in Forest Gate, because it's literally just across the street from our building. It makes us really easy to find. And my daily prayer has to be then, Lord, lead me not into the McDonald's for breakfast. And I'm quite frankly amazed that God has handed me the role as minister here for these short years. Who would have thought that it could be me doing such a thing? But over the years, I've learned to recognise that unmistakable, you should be here doing this, voice of God that you sometimes hear. And it's not the first time He's given me a challenge in this area. 25 years ago, I started out as a teacher in a primary school around the corner, and I was grateful for that opportunity. It was lots of fun, but I never imagined I would return to the area all these years later to live and work in the middle of it all and to help build His kingdom here. And there are plenty of challenges, plenty of need. So we run several groups through the week designed to offer support. Our food bank is very popular, for example, and it also gives us a wonderful open door to those around us. So I'm totally excited about becoming a fully accredited minister within the Baptist Union, and I want to thank Reverend Lucy at London Baptists and her team there, and of course my fabulous congregation for all the amazing help that they've given me on this journey. And most of all, of course, thank you God for this opportunity.
I'm originally from Brazil. I'm married with Adriana, and we have 3 daughters and 2 wonderful grandchildren. I grew up in a Baptist family and attended church from a young age. I came to the Lord when I was 17, and serving Him has been the center of my life ever since. I first came to the UK in 1990, and I had the privilege of planting a church and ministry among the Portuguese-speaking community for over 10 years. In 2003, my family and I moved to Portugal, and we returned to the UK in 2009. After serving in 2 churches in 2016, I became a minister of Camrose Baptist Church, where I still blessed to serve today. I studied at Regent's Park College in Oxford and completed my NAMS with Joshua Kane as my mentor. God has guided me through these years, and I've seen Him working in many lives across different communities. I would greatly appreciate your prayers for wisdom, humility, and faithfulness as I continue to serve God and learn from the experience of those who have walked path not yet known to us in ministry. I truly excited to be at Baptist Assembly to meet fellow servants of the Lord and to share in fellowship and encouragement. Thank you for welcoming me, and I look forward to connecting to all of you here. God bless. Thank you.
The dream of the fellowship is to continue to see generations reach for Jesus. And the way that we've been looking at in the last couple of years has been seeing growth through different generations, children and families coming into the church. And we've launched in January of 2026 a new initiative to reach people in the 20s to 30s, to see them discipled and effectively come through into faith. The journey in faith with the church has been challenging in its community, but it's also an opportunity given to us, and we want to see the message of good news shared to every generation, from those who are housebound, unable to join us, and to those who meet in our building on a weekly basis to worship together and see Jesus glorified on every level, whether it's children in their Sunday schools, young people in their activities, seeing them grow, and also seeing people come to faith and seeing people making decisions in their life to find Jesus.